What is up, everyone? Today on Seth Leroy Hustle Adventures Truck Talk. I wanted to talk about taking lower rates and getting those like shorties, just getting quick ones in the morning and at night, or waiting for like a better priced one where all the trucks are, not all the trucks are gone, but you get what I'm saying. More opportunity to bid on them. And the reason I want to talk about it is because I did it for the first time this week. Because I usually just wait it out. I'll get a load at, 12, 1 to 2, 3 o'clock. That's a higher rate. Usually I skip those shorties. Like, I'll bid on them, but I bid high. I bid at like 300 usually. And sometimes I'll pull it. I'll get it. And that's worth it to me. But let's get right into it, and I'll tell you how my week went doing that. Now, I did it for the first time. I had a good run, though, to Indiana first. And that was like 800 miles, good money for $890, I think I got it. And so I was already in Indianapolis, good zone that I like. At least I don't know what it is for other people, because I've talked to Alan in some places I like, he doesn't like. Well, one place in particular I remember, so it surprised me. Maybe it all depends, like if you hit it at the right time, because that's the thing, that's what she said. It all depends. That's why there's so many variables. You never know how many vans are going to be in an area, but let me not get too off topic. So for the first time, I was like, you know what? I'm going to take low rates and see what happens with shorties and whatever's coming up, as long as it's by a decent enough area. I still made my minimum 800. I know that. My wife's doing the math, but we always configure it all, but when I get home. So anyways, I was getting them and I was taking them low, and I still was making money, and then I'd do another one. But it's a dicey game because you don't know if you're going to get that second one. But it worked out, and it is cool. But I'm going to tell you something. I did like it, and it was cool. It was a hustle. It was fun. But it's a little bit more paranoid when you're not sure if you're going to get that second one later, right? So going into this week, we had that good run going in Indianapolis. I think we profited like 300 something, I can't remember. So started off that way, doing these shorties. We made the good money. We made money. It was good. It worked. But like I said, I always speak from experience. Like, people can run any way they want. I tried it for fun. I'm like, let me just try this thing. Because usually I bid higher on the shorties in the morning, about 300 if it's a shorty. But this time I went low. I went like 250 and 200 even one. Oh man, no, not again. Because there's a lot of factors that can go wrong too with even a shorty run. So I feel like, oh, I could be hung up on this. So for me, I'm going back to the way I liked doing it, where it was just like, waiting for that good run, and I'd get them later in the day. That's just the way I like it. 2, 3 o'clock, I'd usually get a good one. And then sometimes you do get more overnights that way, but I'd rather, because that's just what I like. And that's what I mean, you'll find your preferences, but I wanted to do a video on it because I finally tested the theory. Did make decent money, but it's almost like it was like too sketchy to not know if I was going to get that other one. You know what I mean? And bidding high on them, sometimes I'd bid those high 300s for a real shorty and then get it, and then I would get another one later. So then that's when it's really like, okay, I did this shorty, and then that way, either way, I made enough money for my day and it didn't take up my time. So that's sort of how I look at it with those. So that's why I went into this week with that idea to try it. And I was like, I was like, trying to just see if, just go make money, just, take them lower, see what happens. Not my gig. I'm more into waiting for that big one, and I get it, and then I like it, and because I value my time. But like, that's why I'm saying this is just my preference, and I just like to share my experiences. I still liked it though, it was fun. I mean, but it was almost like I didn't like thinking, what if I don't get another one? That's what sort of got to me, where I was sort of like, so I'm going to go back to how I was bidding higher. And if they don't want to use me for that shorty, that's fine. I'll wait for, and that's why I think sometimes you can get the shorties for the 300 or the higher, because they know nobody wants them. Not nobody, some people do that method. That's why I wanted to try it. I'm like, let me just try getting 2 shorties. And the first day it worked, second day it worked, and then the third day I screwed up and took that shorty with the wrong dates. But still, to me, it was just still more of like I was wondering if I was, you know, going to get one after, and it sort of drove me nuts. But because I know how random the industry is, I know how random the freight can be, I know how random the vans can be in the area, so to me it was just too much of a roll of the dice. But it was still cool, it was good to experience, and I just like putting those bids high on those, because then yeah, if you get them, it's way cooler to me. It's like, okay, I got a cool shorty, right? But there is that flip side when you take the wait for the good long one, where it is stressful because sometimes you don't get it. But then also you're not burning fuel. So, you know, I'm all perception is stronger than reality. So that's why I wanted to do this video, was just sort of that experiment and just what I think. I just want to go back to, you know, waiting for the good one. That's just what I'm going to go back to next week. Yeah, so that was pretty much it for this video about either taking the quick lower rates or taking the shorty, or taking the long run, waiting for the one you want, sort of. But it's not like that. I bid like a mother. I bid, so it's not like I'm not that choosy. I'm just saying, like, I like doing it that way more, where I'm, you know. So anyways, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want to. If you don't want to, that's cool. I'm just glad you're rocking with me, and I just hope you got something from this video. But anyways, have a blessed day, and oh yeah, keep hustling.